Good day, children. The topic of today's English class is The Thief's Story, Chapter 2, from your supplementary reader. So, children, at first let us see the introduction of the story. In this story, the writer shows how the reformation of a criminal is best achieved through love and understanding rather than punishment. Hari Singh is a thief and a cheat. He comes into contact with Anil. Anil gives him work in his house. One day, Hari Singh steals Anil's money and runs away. But the kindness and love of Anil makes him come back and return the money. So this is the introduction, children. Let us see the character sketches of this story. First, let us see about Anil. Anil is a kind, simple and easygoing young man. He is tall and lean and has interest in sports like wrestling. Here comes the next character. Hari Singh was a 15-year boy who was an experienced and a successful thief. He was successful because of his cleverness and intelligence. He carefully planned everything before choosing his victims. He went to places where people would unsuspect him and win their confidence to get job. Now let us get into the lesson, children. Let us first look into the author's introduction. Ruskin Bond is the author of this story. He is an Indian author of British descent. The most important thing about him is the Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. So come on, children, without any further delay, let us get into the story now. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was experienced and fairly successful hand. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind and simple enough for my purpose. In the first paragraph, the author explains that Anil was a 15-year-old boy. He was very much experienced in stealing money and he was successful in doing that. When he met Anil the first time, he guessed that Anil would be 25 years old, and Anil was looking tall and lean fellow, and he seemed to be easygoing also. Hari Singh felt that Anil was looking kind, simple enough for his purpose. My purpose here means actually Hari Singh approached Anil to get a job in his house and steal money from him. That was the actual purpose, and he felt that the purpose will go on smoothly because Anil was looking kind and simple enough. Have you understood the first paragraph, children? Shall we move on to the second paragraph now? I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. You look a bit of wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friends. So do you, he replied, which put me off for a moment because at that time I was rather thin. Well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. Here in this paragraph, so far Hari Singh was successful in stealing the persons, but it seemed a little bit difficult for him to steal Anil. So, in order to grab the attention of Anil, Hari Singh told Anil himself looked like a wrestler. So, children, in order to flatter him, flatter means boasting others so that they feel happy. This flattery was to make friendship with Anil. Anil replied Hari Singh that he was also looking like a wrestler, which made him to be quiet for a moment because Hari Singh was looking very thin. And he told Anil that he do wrestle a bit. So this is how they have started their conversation, children. Since Anil was watching a wrestling match, when Hari Singh met him at first, their conversation was like this. I hope all of you might have understood this paragraph. And shall we get into the next paragraph, children? What's your name? Hari Singh. I lied. I took a new name every month. That kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. After this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting, and throwing each other about. I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away. In this paragraph, Anil asked the name of the little boy. He said that his name was Hari Singh, but that was a lie. Every time when he approached a person to steal, he changes his name in order to escape from police and from his employers. After that introduction, Anil started talking about the wrestlers who were playing, but Hari Singh did not have anything to tell him, and thus Anil walked away. So children, I hope you might have understood that Hari Singh steals persons only this way, and this is not the first time for him to steal a person, and to each of his employers he used different names. See how criminal and how intelligent the man Hari Singh was. See children, though he was very young, of 15 years old, he was excellent in stealing. I hope all of you might have understood this paragraph. Shall we move on to the next paragraph, children? I followed casually. Hello again. He said. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said, but I can't pay you. I thought that over for a minute. Perhaps I misjudged my man. I asked, can you feed me? Can you cook? I can cook. So children, in this paragraph, after getting introduced, Hari Singh informed Anil that he wanted to work for him, but Anil replied him that he could not pay for him. And Hari Singh thought for a while whether he had misjudged his man this time. And further he added whether he could give him food. For that, Anil replied Hari Singh that whether he could cook. So Hari Singh said that he was able to cook. Look at the next paragraph, children. I lied again. If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. He took me to his room over the Jumna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony, but the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to a stray dog and told me to be off. So children, here in this paragraph, Hari Singh again said a lie that he was able to cook because he did not know to cook. Since he said that he knew to cook, Anil took him to his room. His room was near a sweet shop named Jumna, and Anil told Hari Singh that he could sleep in the balcony. That night, Hari Singh did not cook well. Anil gave the food to the stray dog and told him to move away from the place. The reason why Anil told Hari Singh to move away from his house is he told him that he knew to cook well, and that was why he took him home. But the food that was cooked by Hari Singh was terrible. That was not at all good to eat. That was why he sent him away. Look at the next paragraph, children. But I just hung around, smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. Later, he patted me on the head and said, "Never mind, he would teach me to cook." He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. I was grateful. Through these lines, we can understand that Hari Singh begged him not to send him away. When he was begging, Anil laughed loudly and he told him that he would teach him how to cook. He would not only teach him how to cook, but also teach him to write his name, and later he would teach him the whole sentences and to add numbers. On hearing all these words from Anil's mouth, he was feeling very much grateful because he didn't expect that from Anil. Anil was very angry tasting the food that was prepared by him. Now look at the next paragraph, children. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supplies, usually making a profit of about ₹1 a day. So children, in this paragraph we can understand that Hari Singh thought to himself that he will be able to read and write like an educated man, and further he can achieve his goal. What is the achievement of him? He can steal the person easily. It was very pleasant for him to work for Anil, and the next morning he made tea for him and made Anil to wake up. And every time he went for buying some things, every day he would be able to collect ₹1 per day. Have you understood, children? Look at the next paragraph. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he didn't seem to mind. Anil made money by fits and starts. He would borrow 1 week and lend the next. He kept worrying about his next check, but as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way to make a living. So children, Hari Singh stole money every day. Anil knew that very well, though he knew that he did not mind that at all. Anil made money by fits and starts, means irregular income. His income was not regular since he was working for magazines. 1 week he would buy or borrow money from his friends. When money comes back, he would lend the money to the persons. This is how earning and spending was going on for Anil. A queer way to make living means that was a strange way for making to live. Now look at the next paragraph, children. One evening he came home with a small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. I had been working for Anil for almost a month. Apart from cheating on the shopping, had not done anything in my line of work. So children, in this paragraph we can understand that Hari Singh worked nearly a month for Anil. One night Anil came with a bundle of money. He said that he sold books to publisher, and that was why he was able to get money. So Hari Singh had his own plan to steal the money somehow from Anil. Anil kept the bundle of notes under the mattress. Look at the next paragraph, children. I had every opportunity for doing so. Anil had given me a key to the door and I could come and go as I pleased. He was the most trusting person I had ever met, and that is why it was so difficult to rob him. It's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed, but it is difficult to rob a careless man. So, here in this paragraph, Hari Singh explains about stealing the persons. He had so many opportunities to steal Anil. He further said that Anil was the most trusting person he had ever met, and that was why he was not able to steal him. And he further said that it was easy to rob a greedy man because the greedy men will be having too much of money to spend, but it is difficult to rob a careless man. He said that stealing a careless man is difficult because he cannot enjoy the pleasure of stealing money from a careless person, because careless persons will never mind that they are stolen. Have you understood, children? Shall we move on to the next paragraph? Sometimes he doesn't even notice he has been robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of the work. Well, it's time I did some real work. I told myself I'm out of practice, and if I don't take the money, he'll only waste it on his friends. After all, he doesn't even pay me. Anil was asleep. Here he says that stealing a careless person is entirely waste because he will not be able to enjoy the pleasure of stealing. And that was the time when he worked wholeheartedly and truthfully to the person. He was out of practice means he is not practicing his own way to Anil. And he further said that if he did not take that money, definitely Anil would spend the money with his friends. And further, Hari Singh was not paid at all. Now Hari Singh felt asleep. Have you understood, children? Let us move on to the next paragraph now. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor, considering the situation. If I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed, and Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Through these lines, we can understand that it was night time. Hari Singh had planned well to steal the money from Anil. If he took the money from him, he could catch the 10:30 express so that he can move to Lucknow. He slipped out of his blanket and crept, which means moved to the bed of Anil. He was able to see Anil sleeping peacefully, and there was no marks on Anil's face. Anil's face was very clear and unlined. Here his face did not have any mark, means there was no mark of scars or injury. Okay, children, have you understood this paragraph? Shall we move on to the next paragraph now? Even I had more marks on my face, though mine were mostly scars. My hand slid under the mattress, searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them out without a sound. Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on his side towards me. I was startled and quickly crawled out of the room. When I was on the road, I began to run. Through this paragraph, we can understand that Anil stole the money that was kept under the mattress. Soon after reading the markless face of Anil, he thought about his own face. He had marks of scars on his face. Then he slowly started stealing the money. After stealing the money, he started to run from the place. So children, here you have to understand that Hari Singh found it difficult to steal money from Anil, whereas he did not find difficult to steal from others, because Anil was very good person. Moreover, he taught him to write his name. Look at the next paragraph, children. I had the notes at my waist, held there by the string of my pyjamas. I slowed down to walk and counted the notes, 600 rupees in 50s. I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office. I had never bought a ticket in my life, but dashed straight to the platform. Here in this paragraph, children, we can understand that he had stolen the money and started moving to the railway station. When he counted the money, it was 600 rupees. All the notes were in 50s. After counting the notes, he felt that he can live his life like a rich Arab person, and the money he can manage for 1 week or 2 weeks. When he reached the railway station, he did not stop at the ticket office because he had never ever bought a ticket in his lifetime. So straight away he started moving to the platform. Okay, have you understood, children? Look at the next paragraph. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. The train had still to pick up speed, and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages, but I hesitated. For some reason I can't explain, and I lost the chance to get away. When the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. Students, understand carefully. Here comes the turning point in Hari Singh's life. There is a change in his heart. When he was about to get into the train, there was some hesitation in him. He was not able to board himself into the train. He did not know the reason for that. Now what is happening? The train has left, but Hari Singh was not traveling by the train, whereas he stood on the deserted platform. Deserted platform here means a platform without persons. I hope all of you might have understood this paragraph, and only here Hari Singh had a change in his attitude and his thoughts. Shall we move on to the next paragraph, children? I had no idea where to spend the night. I had no friends, believing that friends were more trouble than help, and I did not want to make any curious by staying at one of the small hotels near the station. The only person I knew really well was the man I had robbed. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. Children, understand carefully. Here, Hari Singh said that he did not have any idea where to spend the night. And we know very well that he did not have any permanent friends, and he believed that friends are troublesome and helpless. And further, he did not want to stay anywhere near the station. And Anil was the only person who knew him very well. After thinking all these for a while, he started moving slowly through the bazaar. We are going to see where he is going to stay that night. Now look at the next paragraph, children. In my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. The greedy men showed fear, the rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance. But I knew that Anil's face, when he discovered the theft, would show only a touch of sadness, not for the loss of money but for the loss of trust. So, through these lines, we can understand that Hari Singh started realizing his mistake. In his short career of thieving others, he experienced that greedy men showed fear because he'll be having so much of money. Rich men showed anger. If a rich man comes to know that he was stolen, he will be angry. Poor man showed acceptance, which means the poor man, without doing anything, he will accept that he will not be able to do, or he will not be able to punish the person one who steal. But coming to Anil, Hari Singh felt that Anil would feel the sadness. The sadness will not be for the loss of money but for the loss of trust that was kept on Hari Singh. Have you understood these lines, children? Look at the next paragraph now. I found myself in the Maidan. Maidan means ground, and sat down on a bench. The night was chilly. It was early November and a light drizzle added to my discomfort. Soon it was raining quite heavily. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face. I went back to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. So children, through these lines we can understand that after leaving the railway station, Hari Singh found himself in the Maidan, which means ground, and sat down on a bench. The night was very chill, and since it was early November, there was a drizzle, and that was also making him feel discomfortable. Soon it started raining heavily. Since it started raining heavily, his shirt and pajamas stuck to his skin. So he went back and sat down in the clock tower. Look at the next paragraph, children. The clock showed midnight. I felt for the notes. They were damp from the rain. Anil's money in the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to cinema, but now I had it all. I couldn't cook his meals. He ran to the bazaar or learned to write whole sentences anymore. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of theft. So children, one by one he has started collecting the good things that was given by Anil to him. What are the things? Since he came out of the house, he would not be able to cook meals for Anil, and further he will not be able to learn to write whole sentences anymore. So the theft that made him to be blind without thinking anything, he just stole everything and came out of Anil's house. So this is how he recollected all the incidents that happened with Anil in the house. Look at the next lines, children. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. It was a simple matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. But to be a real big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. I should go back to Anil. I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. Children, at last he had decided to give the money back to Anil. He had decided to go back to Anil and hand over the money to him. And in return, he wanted to learn the whole sentences. He wanted to be educated. Stealing from persons is easy, very easy for Hari Singh, whereas to be a clever and respected man is very difficult. Here comes the next paragraph, children. I hurried back to the room feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. I opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway. In clouded moonlight, Anil was still asleep. I crept to the head of the bed and my hand came up with the notes. I felt his breath on my hand. I remained still for a minute. Children, can you understand how he had realized his mistakes? So, from the platform, he hurried back to Anil's home. He was very nervous. He felt that stealing from a person is very easy, whereas returning the money to the same place without noticing or unfound will be very, very difficult. So somehow he had came back and kept the money as it is. When he came back, Anil was still asleep. He was in his deep sleep. So children, through these lines we can understand that this is how Hari Singh had a change in his attitude and he had turned himself from a thief to a good person. I hope all of you might have understood these lines. Shall we move on to the next paragraph, children? Then my hand found the edge of the mattress and slipped under it with notes. I awoke late next morning to find that Anil had already made the tea. He stretched out his hand towards me. There was a 50 rupee note between his fingers. My heart sank. I thought I had been discovered. I made some money yesterday, he explained. So here in these lines, when Hari Singh woke up in the next morning, Anil himself made tea for Hari Singh also. He gave the tea by stretching his hand and he gave him 50 rupee note. Now look at the next paragraph, children. Now you will be paid regularly. My spirit rose. But when I took the note, I saw it was still wet from the night's rain. Today we'll start writing sentences, he said. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way, and smile came by itself without any effort. Here we can understand that Anil knew everything, that Hari Singh had stolen the money of Anil. Because when he received the 50 rupee note, he realized that the note was wet. So definitely Anil is aware of the incidents, and he further said that every day Hari Singh will be paid for his work, and later on every day he would teach him sentences. So this is how the story ends, children. I hope all of you might have understood the lesson. Here comes the moral of the story, children. Human values and relations are important in life and it can change a person. So this is the moral of the story, children. I hope this video will be very useful for you to learn the story, concept and value of the lesson. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day, children.